I picked up these 2 crochet kits from Kmart at the beginning of last month. Today I'm going to be talking about the Gingerbread Man Crochet Kit. I like that it has everything that's included on the back of the box. And I think the packaging is really cute. I like that it's cardboard and I can recycle it after I'm done. So this is what it's meant to look like. Let's go. This is everything laid out and it definitely has everything that it said was included in the kit. I like that it has little pom-pom, stitch markers and the darning needle. The crochet hook is fine, but I would probably use my own one. I don't like these double-ended ones, they're a bit long for me. Here's the yarn selection and the poly feel very plump. The instructions are all here. I've been reading through them and they seem to be totally fine. There's also the basic stitch diagram on the inside and the instructions on the outside. If you have any problems with the instructions, I would find some videos on YouTube and just watch those to kind of get a gist of what they're trying to get at. With these projects, I like to start with something small and usually like all of the accessories first, just to test out how the patterns go. I'm doing the Christmas hat, and here it is. It kind of looks like a little tiny hat. It's kind of funny. I am not sure on the shape of this. I think it'll be a bit weird, but we'll see. Like from the diagrams, it looks like it's gonna have like a weird cone shape. Here's what the picture looks like versus my piece so far. So I'm crocheting in a spiral, and I am using their stitch marker just to keep track of where the first stitch is. It doesn't say in the instructions this is what you should do, but it's definitely what you should do. I think crocheting in the spiral gives a better finish at the end. But if you want, you can do row by row and you'll just have a seam. Here is my completed hat. It definitely has a bit of a funky shape to it. It's not really giving Christmas hat, but you know what? I'm going to trust the process and see how it looks once it's on the gingerbread man. I'll also glue the little pom-pom on at the end. Next, I'm going to do the bow knot, but I think they really mean bow tie. I followed the instructions and this is what I got. All I did was fold it in half and it looked more like a bow tie. And then I wrapped the yarn around the middle and just secured it behind. And that kind of like gave more of a bow tie shape, which is really what I wanted for my gingerbread man. Here I crocheted the buttons, but you know what? If you have actual buttons to put on them, I would do that instead. These are fine though. They were super easy to make as well. They just kind of go there. I don't think they look like the picture, but you know, close enough. I followed this, but I couldn't quite get my candy cane to work, so I undid it and then made it a little bit bigger just to make it look cuter. And then it doesn't tell you how to do the white stripes very well, so all I did was just tack the string to the back, and that was it. At the moment it's giving tampon, but like I'm gonna fix it later, so not really gonna worry about it. The wire wasn't included, and because I didn't have any wire lying around, I had to sort of think about how I'm gonna fix this candy cane. So instead, I'm just going to fold it and then tack it in place. There is plenty of reasons why you might not want to add wire. Like if you're going to give this to a child, I wouldn't add wire to it. I would just tack it down. Next, I'm going to actually start tackling the main body of the gingerbread man now. The legs, the body, and the head is one piece, which feels kind of weird to do, but it does work out in the end. And the arms are separate pieces. So if you want to practice changing colours, I would do that with the arms before moving on to the feet, because the feet really stick out. Here are the 2 arms. They were so easy to make. I used the stitch marker in the first stitch just to keep track of my rows, and then I would just spiral crochet. Okay, so here I've done the 2 legs, and this is the trickiest part of the entire make. So I'm holding it together with the crochet marker. So you need to crochet in every single one of the stitches going around. I highly suggest that you look up an amigurumi crochet tutorial and just see how they join the pieces together. This one was a bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. You want to crochet in every single stitch. You will have a small hole in like the crutch of the gingerbread man, but all I did was get my darning needle and sew that. So this is what it will look like. I've done like the middle and I've kept doing the continuous rounds and I'm almost up to the head now. So before it gets smaller at the top here, I sewed in the middle crotch section of the gingerbread man. And I've crocheted the head. Now all I have left to do is add in the polyfill to the top and do some sewing. This is definitely one of those projects where you have to trust the process because he's not looking that good at the moment. But yeah, we're just going to stuff the hole now with polyfill and close up the top. So this is what he was meant to look like, and this is what he looks like. What do you think? For a $5 kit, I actually kind of vibed this. It was quite fun. It actually brought me a lot of joy, and I would definitely buy it again. I wouldn't say that's for beginners. I would say that's more for like intermediate crocheters. But you know what? If you're a beginner, just give it a go anyway. The worst that happens is it comes out a bit wonky and you undo it. That's not a big deal, let's be honest. You might be able to pick it up on sale after Christmas, and you could crochet it for next Christmas. Putting the hat on and then sewing on the face really made this for me. He looks so cute. I love it. Happy holidays and thanks for watching.